Welcome to the final installment of our 4-part series entitled Rodolphe Landemaine, Vegan, a baker and pastry chef reinventing France's traditional baking arts. In previous episodes, we paid tribute to Rodolphe Landemaine, a baker and pastry chef who is achieving the impossible, veganizing the classics of the world, famous traditional French baking, without compromising on the taste. Chef Landemaine was awarded a gold medal for excellence in baking by the National Confederation of French Bakery in January 2020. He was also named Baker of the Year in 2012 by French writer Gilles Podolsky, who is widely recognized as France's most respected food critic. Chef Landemaine and his wife Yoshimi are highly successful entrepreneurs. They have a chain of 20 thriving bakeries in France and Japan to their name. However, after turning vegan a few years ago, they set a new course and began adding more and more vegan offerings in their bakeries. In February 2020, they opened a 100% vegan bakery, Landemaine, in arguably the toughest bakery market in the world, Paris. So, what inspired them to forge a new path?
C'est clairement pour moi une révolution à venir dans le XXIe siècle. On reviendra à ce qui a existé depuis longtemps, c'est majoritairement, principalement, un régime à base de plantes. Il est grand temps d'arrêter la viande et tout le monde le sait. Beaucoup de pollution collatéralement de ces élevages en batterie.
Both land and monkeys in the name Landemaine are loaded with meaning.
C'est un petit clin d'œil à nos origines. En fait, ce que j'ai voulu faire, c'était, vous savez, nous sommes des grands primates à l'origine. Voilà. N'oublions pas d'où nous venons et n'oublions pas qu'à l'origine, nous ne sommes pas des carnivores, nous ne sommes pas des tigres, nous sommes des primates qui mangeons majoritairement des fruits. Landemaine s'était réconcilié un petit peu aussi, nous, les Homo sapiens, avec la terre qu'on est en train de détruire. Donc c'est dire aussi prenons soin de la terre sur laquelle nous vivons, aussi la façon dont on se restaure, d'avoir un impact moins fort sur la terre, avec la terre Gaïa que nous menons à mal et que nous martyrisons très fort depuis quelques siècles.
Kindness to Gaia, our Mother Earth, kindness to our animal brethren, kindness to ourselves. These are principles that are at the very heart of veganism, and they are in every detail at Landemaine. For instance, Landemaine pays meticulous attention to minimizing its impact on the environment and wildlife. No single-use plastic is permitted in the bakery. Coffee cups, salad bowls, and other containers are made from recycled cardboard. Protective film used to cover food is made from plant material. Customers who bring their own containers are rewarded with a 10% discount. Employee uniforms are made from organic cotton. In addition, Landemaine sources virtually all its material locally and seasonally. Landemaine is also committed to minimizing food waste. It partners with non-profits and innovative entrepreneurs to give a second life to its unsold products. These organizations include Les Alchimistes, Phoenix, and Baba Auron. Les Alchimistes gathers and composts bio-wastes that would otherwise be incinerated. Phoenix, founded in 2014, specializes in waste recovery using technological solutions. Baba Auron, founded by entrepreneur Jean-Baptiste Martineau, is a delivery service committed to distributing unsold products to the homeless. In addition, Landemaine donates 2% of its profits to organizations committed to animal welfare. One of the beneficiaries is the Groin Refuge located in Sarthe, France, which rescues livestock animals intended for slaughter. Another is the Jane Goodall Institute, which works for the protection of biodiversity worldwide, especially with regards to primates. Bright viewers, let us take a moment to pray for the well-being of all God's creatures. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back, treasured viewers. Chef Landemaine's decision to veganize the classics of French baking is timely, as the world is transitioning faster than ever to a vegan lifestyle. In France as well, more and more French consumers are adopting a plant-based lifestyle, according to Corinne Aubry-Lecomte, a quality director at Casino Group, one of the largest retailers in France. Just as in tune with the times as Landemaine is La Durée, the tradition-steeped luxury patisserie chain, from where Chef Landemaine honed his skills for 2 years as a young artisan. In September 2019, one of the flagships of La Durée in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, California, converted the entire store to exclusively offer a 100% plant-based menu. This is the first time a La Durée has done so in its 158-year history. La Durée also launched vegan versions of its world-famous macaroons at its Paris locations in March 2020. Two key figures are at the heart of this milestone event in Los Angeles. They are La Durée USA co-president Elizabeth Holder and American celebrity chef Matthew Kenney. Miss Holder is the daughter of Francis Holder, chairman of the family-owned banking conglomerate Group Holder, which acquired La Durée in 1993. At the time, La Durée was just one single store. After the acquisition, the Holders began an expansion drive. Today, there are over 100 La Durées in the world. Matthew Kenney is a classically trained French chef. He turned vegan in 2001 for health and ethical reasons, and today oversees 17 vegan food businesses in more than 10 countries. Chef Kenney is the author of 13 culinary books. The impetus for La Durée to go vegan in Los Angeles came from the lifestyle Miss Holder had already fully embraced, which is primarily vegan. Her brother and CEO of La Durée USA, David Holder, who is just as health and eco-conscious as his sister, shares her vision that La Durée must evolve with the times and prepare for the next 150 years. One day in the spring of 2019, Miss Holder discovered Chef Kenney on Instagram and decided to send him a message. She says that it all happened with lightning speed from there.
2 days later, we had coffee, and an hour later, we shook hands like, okay, let's do this.
Chef Kenney and his team of 4 executive chefs worked long hours to transform La Durée Beverly Hills menu into a plant-based one. Every pastry and savory dish had to pass the stringent test of La Durée's French chef comedy. Just 4 months after the handshake, the brand new La Durée Beverly Hills was born. In an interview with Supreme Master Television in December 2020, Miss Holder shared what prompted her to give La Durée Beverly Hills a new identity.
La Durée Beverly Hills is a test lab for La Durée worldwide for vegan recipes. Our decision to partner with Matthew Kenney was organic, pun intended, and timely. It is the future. The idea is to be more responsible for our planet and the next generations.
So how has the new La Durée been received by the public? Online foodie sites are full of rave reviews. Here is one from Yelp.
Everything is so delicious. Each macaron, each croissant, those brunettes. My goodness! Desserts are simply perfect, and they're even guilt-free. Imagine! I also love their food, vegan omelets, toast, salads. Try anything and you won't be disappointed. 5 stars, always!
In an interview with Supreme Master Television in December 2020, Chef Kenney gave us his perspective about the direction in which the baking profession is headed.
I believe that plant-based will be the norm within the pastry segment in the very near future. The blend of innovation, unique products being developed to support plant-based pastry, as well as consumer demand, will continue to cause growth. I also find that clean plant-based pastry offers incomparable flavor.
That is a heartening assessment from a visionary chef and educator. The urgency for the world to adopt a plant-based lifestyle has been espoused for decades by the world-renowned humanitarian and enlightened spiritual master, Supreme Master Ching Hai. The following excerpt is from a talk she gave during a climate change conference held in Mexico in June 2009.
One of the most effective and fastest way to reduce the heat in the atmosphere is to eliminate methane production. Methane not only traps up to 72 times more heat than carbon dioxide, it also goes away from the atmosphere much faster than CO2. So if we stop producing methane, the atmosphere will cool more quickly than if we stop producing carbon dioxide. So to cool the planet most quickly, we have to stop consuming meat in order to stop the livestock raising industry, and thus stop greenhouse gases, methane, and other toxic gases from the animal industry. We would then have time to actually be able to adopt longer-term measures, such as more green technology, to also remove the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
We are profoundly grateful to Supreme Master Ching Hai for her steadfast, loving reminders to live the compassionate life of non-killing. Our sincere accolades also go out to Mr. and Mrs. Landemaine, Miss Holder, Mr. Holder, and Mr. Kenney for showing us that the very best culinary experience does not have to come at the expense of lives or our precious earth. Let us all adopt a vegan lifestyle promptly, so that our future generations may have a livable planet to call home.
Be vegan, go green.
Wise viewers, it has been a pleasure to have your company throughout this series.